Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate a single leg hip hinge with what's called a kickstand, meaning I've got all my weight on this front leg here, and on my left leg, with my toes are about even with the back of my heel, just up on the toes for just a little extra balance. So that's the kickstand portion. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have my knee slightly bent, so my knee is kind of going straight down through the middle of my arch. So I've got my weight both equally divided on the back to the heel as well as the front to toes. And what I'm doing is I'm pushing my glutes back until the point I can feel some tension, and I'm just going to push down into the floor with a little bit of force and really feel that tension in the glutes. This is basically called a warm-up exercise, an activation exercise. Get your glutes going if they haven't been working very well. And I'm going to pause briefly because I say it doesn't take much. The larger person you are, like myself, the more your glutes are working to keep you from falling over forward. So that's part of why, the hinge at the hips in this position. But if you have had some issues, some injuries, maybe your glutes aren't working as well as you want, then the first time through, or at least the first couple times through, you're going to go ahead and put your hand on your hip, your back pocket area. Why? Just to kind of let you know, hey, this is where I want to feel the tension. This is where I want to feel that contraction. And it may seem silly, but there again, just the sensation of your hand there, your body, your brain, your nervous system knows this is where I'm trying to contract. Now, that doesn't mean that after you've done it 2 or 3 times, you need to keep doing it, but it's a good way just to start, to build some tension in those glutes, learn how to get them working better, get a strong contraction. I'm pushing to the floor with a little bit of force, but also I'm linking my hip with my foot and ankle, which is how my hip really works in most settings. And like I say, I'm going to pause there because I'm already feeling a little tension. But like I say, our hip works with our foot and ankle in most anything you do, whether you're squatting, walking, running, jumping. So that connection, strong connection, foot and ankle and hip, is good just for overall function. Okay, so after I've done that a few times, with body weight, obviously I'm going to do that on both sides. And then I want to take it up a notch. I can take a dumbbell, hold it like this, and you're going to go light. You're going to weigh anywhere from 10 to 20 pounds. And 20 pounds may not sound like a lot, but you do this slow and controlled, keep the tension on there the whole time. At 20 pounds feels a lot heavier than 20 pounds. And I'm going to slowly hinge at this point down. Lots of tension there in the glutes. Keep a neutral spine. I'm kind of coming back up. Slowly reverse back down. There again, just kind of a slight bend in the knee, using that glutes, those hips. Okay, I'm shaking a little bit. You're getting fatigued. That lets you know you're working them with a little tension. And like I say, the average person, even someone reasonably strong, can get by with as little as 20 pounds to really work the glutes there. And a lot of people can go a lot light, 10 or 15 to start with. Especially there again, the heavier you are when you lean forward, your glutes are part of what's keeping you from falling forward. So that contraction is that hip hinge there, like when you do a deadlift, or something like that, that hip hinge. But this is just a nice simple way, these 2 exercises right here, to work your glutes with very minimal equipment. Doesn't take a lot of time. This is a great way to start building your glutes if that's what you want to do, or maybe you've had some issues there and you just want a little more strength and stability there, because like I say, the strong glutes keep you from falling over. They help provide that tension through here, that connective tissue through the low back, through the lumbar fascia, helps provide a little more extra stability for the spine and obviously as well as the hips. So very simple but great way to work your hips. Just like I said, really slow down and focus, feel the tension, feel what's going on in your body.